Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
The Tigers want to move quickly. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Fires to the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Finds his man. It's Williams. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They'll run play action. The sure hands, it's Moore. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
That should be good till she gets home now. I just want like a little snack. All right, here we go. Back to the game.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
I saw that coming.
Just what the defense's doctor ordered. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. He's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Come in.
Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't
They
get
wanted
him
to leave.
going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
They'll leave it with him. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. Dead center perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Shapen. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This time on target. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, on that 3rd down, the running back did a great job. He set up the screen, caught the ball, turned around, located his blocks downfield so he knew exactly where to go to pick.
He's going for a big play downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there.
He's got it. 1st down and more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Bulldogs have this offense rolling. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity. Turning it on! Crosses midfield. He's at the 30. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Shapen. Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
Rushes on him. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got an open man. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Using the quick game. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Hand off from the shotgun. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The defense is going to dare them to throw the ball. They know the offense is trying to run out the clock. At the 20, he's got space. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives, and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Mississippi State. A great catch and run for 6.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Western Michigan was far from the friendly confines of Kalamazoo, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to him on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That will put the wrap on.
I love this game. Ooh, coach skills.
You know what I mean?
That's what they make headphones for. Alright, let's see. See you on championship contender. Nice. Moved up to 50. Thanks, I'll play. Ooh, bugger. What? How am I not ranked? I beat number 5 and number 7. Now I'm playing number 9. Probably still won't end up being ranked. Top stories. Michigan, Oklahoma. Top 25 matchup. Georgia beat Marshall. Of course they did. That's a good performance. Alright. Cancel. I gotta log in. There we go. So on to game 3, Arizona State at Mississippi State. Just like in the real game this season, we'll go dark mode. What'd they wear? I think they were just wearing white, I don't remember. I want to say they might have been wearing that. Yeah, that helmet is fire. Not gonna lie. Wait, where is... Oh, I like that.
What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows,
It's a very sad
you go
season.
on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the
I'm sure it's Megan
Mississippi
Lee's
State
and go Mark.
Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country.
Well, find your belt, I
Arizona
guess.
State Sun Devils, taking on
Tomorrow,
a team
though,
from
I thought you were going to school. You might be going to the doctor.
Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
What spread?
And the Sun Devils will put total weather to crank us up.
You might need something stronger than that cream.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Mississippi State.
Yeah, I do like State's blackout dark mode outfits this season, though. They are pretty freaking sick. Like, everything's black. I love it. I do kind of wish the numbers would have been like a chrome maroon color. I think that'd be cool. With like that, then a white stripe on the pants. So like with the part that's white right now, be like that chrome maroon color with a thin white stripe going down the center. I think that looks sick.
Right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Yeah, I tried to get it.
Lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. They couldn't make the
they went all the way over there to try to steal my fucking pass.
7 to keep the drive alive.
You asshole.
Release to the back.
What about that?
Caught near the sticks. It's Booth. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
Get some of Bothwell. What's off?
To the back.
Ooh.
Oh, the Houdini-like moves get it to the 22.
Houdini-like moves. I like it.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook.
Thank God he's got long-ass arms.
He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Mississippi State lines up with a first and goal. He is going.
Push me right into him.
Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that
Oh, so close.
That was impressive.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution.
All right, let's get this in.
Catch. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards. Third and goal. Flips it out on the screen. And they've got
I should have
dove.
dove.
The short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down.
Oh, please tell me that wasn't a false start.
On the snap count, it'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
No, we ain't doing all that. Where's my play?
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Here comes the heat. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
I think they were in zone, and that zone coverage locked down my receivers in the flat. Just had to fucking run it.
Just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down fourth and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Dude, this ain't gonna be like the game that we had in real life because their receiver is gonna be in.
One of the best quarterbacks in the country, and how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best?
I'm more worried about Zero. He wasn't in the game. I was right at the beginning of the season. He was out with an injury.
Does he choose to go after him and
Not worried about the run. Our Mississippi State's defense is excellent at the run.
That you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if
but those DBs need some experience, some training.
Go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we
Get
know
right there.
about him
Oh, I
for
missed
sure
him.
is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past. And
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside.
Now, how the hell did he do that? That's the shit I'm talking about right there.
He got loose. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work.
Let's
What a
see.
good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Up here.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push.
I need to set my audibles, my custom audibles, so I can just hurry up offense and do it. Wide open.
The middle. It's Williams. There he goes. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown.
And that's one thing about State's receivers is they are super fast.
Unbelievable time.
Yeah, they're not the best receivers. Go up and grab them Justin Jefferson style. They're fast.
Where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to
Brendan Thompson,
because if you don't
especially.
get him down, he's taking it to the house.
I don't know how they didn't make Brendan Thompson a star receiver, being one of the fastest receivers in the country. Might be small, but that dude's got hands and he can run.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off.
See if I can stop him this time. Try to run some zone. One-on-one. They're gonna burn him every time.
Those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. They go to the ground, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Sun Devils have put themselves in
Played normal,
straits after that
not
last
press or get pushing. See if that way they can at least hang with him for a play.
Somehow fits it into that traffic.
Got him.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Now let's
Nice
run.
job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to
I'll save that. I see it again. I think I'll get this one.
Nice job on the D.
That'll work. Nope, going again. No, he missed it. No, he got it. Dang, they had the wrong receivers doubled, man. He should have been one of the ones to be doubled.
Third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
Quick completion to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Let me find out. There's a play called double wide receiver one. I want that one for third downs like
Wants
that.
to keep it in the air. Pressure coming.
Got him.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow
Double
him down.
man.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains.
Well, I found it for next time.
After that earlier sack.
Hopefully this will hold it for this play.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose
Got him.
deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight.
What? Give me 1 second, I'll put the headphones on. No!
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
I'll put my headphones on.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack.
You're welcome.
Yearly scripts have work trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Traore. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Thompson. Racing to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it.
He's so fast.
to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. He'll pull it on the read. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. And if he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
The Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward. But let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Makes the grab. It's McClain. There he goes. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pulls it in. It's Tyson. And he'll be brought down.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction.
He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch.
How did he
along the
catch
sideline.
that?
Got the foot down and
Hey,
an excellent
no way.
throw, too.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Got it behind the line. It's Moss. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The play action fake.
He got sucked in.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. And the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll try it again. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this...
It's picked off, and they ruin the
I
drive with a
saw
turnover.
that coming.
Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Finds his big tight end.
It's a little mistakes, man. It's a little
Came in
mistake.
hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Backed up now, here's second and long. Off play action. Pulls it in. It's McClain. He's got enough for the first down.
When you gonna get the screen?
Spotted
I
at
don't
the
know,
37. The Sun Devils surpassed all expectations last year. Kenny Dillingham in his second year winning the league with the team that was picked to finish
I'll
last.
just order one and get myself.
in the
I thought they were
playoffs.
live.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at
That's
the
all,
30.
baby.
They've
I'm not
already
gonna
racked
pay
up
for
big
something
sack numbers.
that's
It's
not
starting
worth
to
the money. I'm
snowball.
gonna pay
They're
double.
ready to go again.
For a phone's
Dropping
game, I
back,
can order one for
it's
$20.
Leonard. Back open in the middle. No chance to run, but they still
I'm
move
sure
it
they charge
forward.
more than that.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Finds a little space. Turning it on. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out.
Get in there, get. Got him! And there goes Manning.
He's at the 20. Touchdown, Mississippi State. He got it loose, and it was lights out after that.
Yo, the blocked field goal for a touchdown is insane. We'll find it. Over there.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
I hope not.
And he puts through the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hurry up, I'm streaming.
What do you mean streaming?
I'm streaming.
What do you mean streaming?
I mean, wait, is it not? No, it's streaming.
There's 0 people watching.
So?
There's no clue. I would just say if you find the photo that
My
you
viewers
sent of Hampton, then you should be able to find the number that texted it. If you find the photo in the photos.
There's Mikey's number.
Which one is it? I think that's his new number. Try texting it. Just like, can you call? No, it's green. It's not.
Yeah, it's not, because it would be an iMessage.
I don't think you have his new number at the end. Do you have his mom's number?
Hold on.
You do have his mom's number. You just asked her for it. Mama has his mom's number.
If you'll give me a second, I have his new number.
Are you sure?
The one that you texted.
Daddy, I'm so bored. I want to make a YouTube video. Oh, no, you do have his new number. Because I'm ready to text me with it. Can I make a YouTube video on your phone when she's done?
What?
Can I make a YouTube video?
Was it this one?
Yeah. Just ask if I can call. Can I make a quick YouTube video when she's done?
We'll see.
Yeah.
And week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over North Carolina. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate.
Important in the passing game.
In the living
it's
room.
not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Yep, and now and ever since then, I've made her stay in here.
Play action.
Okay, if you don't want to stay in here.
Catch in the middle. It's Moss. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. They'll go with a direct snap.
The direct snap, really?
Open areas.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Trying to burn this defensive back.
Oh my God. I can't stand that guy.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20.
He is 100%, man. He's a good passer.
And the Sun Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the red zone, looking for a space. Gets open down the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Looking to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Second down, he'll throw it. Touchdown, Arizona State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge.
Almost got another one.
Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got room at the 35.
Oh, he's gone. No fucking way.
Touchdown, Mississippi State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
on the last
This
play.
offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
I can't believe we're still not ranked.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half.
Bullshit.
And he'll just take a knee, and
Oh,
this
yeah.
drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Looking downfield, it's Levin. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lost a throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep them clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
A little screen to the running back. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Bulldogs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Shapen. Got the quick pass. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Excellent situational awareness to make the grab and get just enough of that first down.
And how about the play call? They didn't want to hold on to the football. They wanted to get that thing out of their hand, trust the receiver to make the catch, and then what does he do? Gets the first down, gets out of bounds, new set of downs for this offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Connection to the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep.
Where is
you gotta
Thompson?
wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up.
Yo, where's Thompson? Okay, so he's just taking a break.
26 with the first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. A little release to the back.
Yo, where was my juke move, bro? You know he can
This
shake that
linebacker
guy.
is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down.
He said what?
From the gun, wants to pass.
Okay.
He's got the tight end. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. And the Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal.
Oh, man.
Looking to pass. It's Shapen. Lets it go to the end
God,
zone.
I saw it as soon as I did it.
Picked off. The 20. And it's going to be a pick
Damn it.
six. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Dude, you're
I'm
just
so
thinking, hold him
stupid.
to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all
They
the
did
way
that twice.
back,
I forgot about that.
100 yards to the house. What a play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt
Gotta
at a
be smart on
return.
that.
They'll
Oh,
put
God.
this one in play
You
first
cannot
snap
have
of
a
the drive
season
from
with
the
Blake
25.
throwing 15 interceptions.
The give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Traore. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Got room to work. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass, it's Shapen. Catch in the middle, it's Traore. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll bring it out. It's McClain.
You're not returning another freaking thing to the house.
Assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Grab near the marker. It's Brown. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Moss. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the pressure. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Grab near the sticks. It's Tyson. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Pucks it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on them. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. With the catch, it's Moss. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that 1st down marker. 4th down coming. Wants to throw it. Looking deep down the right side. Snags it. Touchdown, Arizona State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Makes the grab. It's Traore. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Sun Devils have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Shoots it to the left. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. The Sun Devils come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Moss. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Just keep slinging it. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Makes the catch. It's Brown.
And when you're trailing by a couple possessions in the 4th quarter, you can't do much of this, much more. I mean, this offense has to find a way to attack the sidelines, the middle of the field, deep down the field. It can't be the little...
He's got another 25. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close.
Whew.
Big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked.
You know, I remember the original, or the actual Arizona State game this year. And I remember watching a video talking about how it was like a radio host in Arizona. He was talking about how their fans would rather play anybody in the Big Ten or Big 12, whichever one they're from. But they were worried about the Mississippi State game. And then sure enough, we upset number 12. It was a great game. We're moving things up. Alright, I beat 3 top 10 teams. Can I be ranked now? They're really not going to rank me. That's crazy. Yo, that's crazy. That's wild. We're still not ranked. We're about to play another top 10 team. We're gonna wear. We did throwback for the very first game, then we did all white, then now we did black out. Actually, you know what? We might do that one.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Cyclones will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Mississippi State's offense will go on the attack first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense?
There he goes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
He's so fast.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Iowa State's offense will have its first possession of the game.
Yeah, babe.
Are you picking me up tonight, or am I still getting a ride?
I can come pick you up if you need me, if you want me to.
I don't care.
Well, which one would you prefer?
We've seen it recently.
Doesn't matter to me.
Doesn't matter to me
Last
either.
time you didn't have kids, you wanted to come pick me up. I'm asking before I tell that's not here right home.
It doesn't matter. If you would like me to come pick you up, I will.
It sounds like you don't want to.
I
Right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic.
You're the one that made the decision last time because you decided you wanted to. Either you want to or you don't.
I'm aware of that, but I've got today and
college
tomorrow.
football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility now
I know where
at the tight end position.
I thought you should put like a normal.
We have the school board hearing.
That's right. I forgot you did what you said for that.
It's right at 4. I can't.
Yeah, no. I wish somebody would have agreed to just come in or leave late for you or whatever. Like stay till you got done.
Yeah, no, I'd have to ask Monica, and she's not going to do that.
Right.
Honest with you?
What?
To be honest with you, I think there is a drug problem in this restaurant, and I'm going to confirm it.
How are you gonna confirm it?
I'm going to figure out. Promise.
You gotta figure out who's doing
Because
it.
there is a drug problem in this restaurant, and Maddie knows about it because Maddie does it.
Yeah, I was about to say you're gonna talk to Maddie.
How would you know?
Because you're the one who told me that that's why y'all stopped being friends. Well, one of the reasons.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's going around this fucking restaurant. I'm pretty sure that's why Monica's gotten so goddamn aggressive and bitchy lately.
You're talking about the same thing that she was doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And today, the way she was rushing to get shit done, like I didn't move that fucking day off.
So they move the sticks on the
Right.
run. Let's see what they do with this one.
It's ridiculous.
They're going to
No,
ride
no,
this
babe.
running back. And the
Either way,
defense
so she's not going to do it.
Well, do what you
Only
got.
thing I could do is try to pick up a morning shift, but I'd have to get cut
didn't
at
get
like
much on
1:30.
first
Yeah.
down. It's second and
That's
9.
fine. Don't worry about it.
Nice
I'll just
job by the defense, just being
figured you
very
might.
sound.
I just need to know if you're
Understanding
going to
what
me
they
or
were
not.
seeing
Yeah, I will.
and going and getting. A lot of times these running backs force miss tackles and make you miss and make big
Alright,
plays.
love you, bro.
This
Love you, bro.
defense did a
I
good
need
job
you to
of
be here like right at 10. We've been
And the
getting out pretty
Bulldogs come
early.
to the line on 30
Okay.
short, looking to keep
Uh,
the drive
There
moving.
you go.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Hard running there. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Shapen. Snagged in the middle, it's Traore. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoyed this game. Like I missed NCAA football for so long when they did away with it.
Maybe he'll get back to
It was
the
so
line of
fun
scrimmage,
having it
but
back.
no more than that. They got nothing on the last
College
play. It's
football is
2nd
just so
and
much
10.
more passionate than the NFL, in my opinion.
Wants to go up top.
Don't get me wrong. Like, there's plenty of people in the NFL that have passion,
And the
but
pressure
it's
gets
just
him back at the 8-yard
something
line.
about college.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Cyclones decide to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns up. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big
I about
run.
messed up.
The OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Fires to the wide.
Damn it.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, everything was going so
I thought he
well for
had
this
him.
team early here in this game, and all of a sudden
That
they
one
get a
step he
critical
cut back
mistake.
too
And you know,
quick.
college football, David,
That's my
is
fault,
about
Blake.
momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw. It's Beck. That's caught. It's Townsend. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
What was the SEC standings?
Caught in the backfield, it's Sowell. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Cyclones look to keep this drive humming. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3.
Whatever it was, I hurry up and come back in here.
It is good. Now the lead is down to 11. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over James Madison.
The give to the tailback. Made a defender miss.
We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work.
Those two interceptions that Rouser got during with ASU, I think were both on me.
The Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty...
It's a fumble. And And just like they threw it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Shapen. Slings it downfield. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Grab behind the line. It's Traore. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Wants to fire on 2nd down. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Under fire. Caught behind the line. It's Booth. Got enough space. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's passed. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing in the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Right, and I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got it in the middle. It's Sowell. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Dropping back, it's Beck. Got a man. It's Hansen. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. And the Cyclones headed quickly to the line. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle, it's Hansen. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm.
There he goes. Touchdown, Cyclones. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Complete on third down. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. That is no good.
What?
After the miss, the lead still at 11. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Makes the catch, it's Hansen. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires the pass, intercepted.
And that is a roller coaster. We got the pick. Oh, no, we just lost it. Oh, no, we got it back. At the end of the day, the defense, David, still had it.
Yeah, and all you're trying to do is force turnovers, create plays. Nice job getting the interception. And listen, when you're running to the football, trying to block, that ball comes out. Nice job falling on it, creating the turnover.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off play action on first down. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
What? Okay.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Got a man, it's Williams. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with
Yeah, Traore reminds me of like George Kittle, crazy, or Gronk. I don't think he's as big as Gronk. I'm not exactly sure. I know he's tall, he can run, catch. It reminds me of George Kittle.
will kick it away first, and we'll start the second
Oh,
half.
God. I fucked that up.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. He'll keep it himself. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Beck saved his best for last in 2024. 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch when they really needed him down the stretch of games. Another year in the system. Interested to see what the Cyclones can do now.
It's caught, and he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Beck. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Wants to throw again. Grab near the marker. It's Green.
I swapped to the wrong
He'll
person.
come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Cyclones will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Townsend. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They've got him right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe, as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent...
Always got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Okay, I pressed triangle and he did not throw it.
For no gain.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Looking to throw, it's Chapin. Gets it out quickly. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Thompson. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Iowa State sending the offense back out. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6. And the Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's got it again. Slithers into space. Turning it on. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
What?
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
What do you mean?
Snagged in the middle. It's Townsend. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Yep.
To the air. It's back. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That's a massive play by the defense. They were not fooled 2nd and inches. They thought pass was a possibility. They get the sack, and now they force the offense in a 3rd and long situation.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Cyclones line up to punt it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They'll get this drive started from the 29. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The screen, he's got wheels. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Thompson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Chapin. Fires to the middle. Finds his man, it's Mosley. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. From the gun, running back on the move.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got...
Touchdown, Bulldog! And the stomping has commenced. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Clemson is ahead early in Death Valley, but that's not exactly Trevor Lawrence out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Syracuse. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update. Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Cyclones just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Gets it out fast. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Beck. The screen, he can go. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground.
That was a nice cutback. I thought he was going to keep going.
Out of bounds at the 28.
And how about the run play on 4th and 3 to 4? A lot of times you see that's a pass play nowadays. They run the football. They stick to what they do well. They know where the first down marker is, and they get the.
It's only 7. I don't have to leave for like 2 hours.
Going in this game, the defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they so?
Well, you are about to get off when this game's over.
Much late in the game, but that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Because Beckel's wanting to call Sadie.
Off the play fake. Throws to the tight
If Beckett don't want to call Sadie, I don't care.
Really
You can
needed
tell
to
him
hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
What do you want to show him, Alonzo?
And it's incomplete. The long pass on
Okay, that doesn't tell me what it
to
is.
no avail. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Williams. There he goes. And he's brought down.
That better be the
after a
only
nice
thing.
game.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole play.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And the Bulldogs
I'm not even trying to light up the scoreboard. I'm just trying to really get Brock off some stats.
The give and tick, 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 tick. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Okay,
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? That's a 20. He's got space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're
looking for the end zone. And we have breaking news. They scored
what do you need?
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0. You've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Hansen. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And the Cyclones
with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Rushes on him. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. It's complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 2nd down coming up. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college
Four
football.
more
Ranked
plus
teams
SEC
losing
play.
to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Well, then call her back, because you still got to ask her to turn off downtime. No, I told you you'd have to ask her because Eliza's got my phone. Water in there. I want to know what matters if you tell somebody that it did. Well, I mean, even if we get all this done, you're still going to be at Fillmore for over 45 days. And the Fillmore alternative school has nothing to do with Fillmore for you. I'll try to get it later. I'll have to do it on the PlayStation. I can think of one thing, but What? Hold on. You're about to have to bring my phone though.
Okay, are you gonna have to leave?
No, I got 2 hours, but I still want my phone back.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis.
Yo, so, quick note, I beat Notre Dame number 1, first game. Right, so they were ranked number 5. Then I beat, so I beat Notre Dame, who was number 5, started the season. It was a tough game, but I won it. And then we played, who did we play next? Clemson. We played Clemson. That was another tough game. Won it. They were number 7. Then we played Arizona State. They were number 9. And then we just played, was it Iowa or Illinois State? Something like that. And they were number 10. And we're still not ranked. Can someone explain that to me? But yeah, Tennessee's 0-1 in the conference and 3-1 overall, but they're number 20.
And the Vols will kick it away first. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bulldogs offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Let's it fly. Finds a man on the left. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Mississippi State rings the cowbell in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Got his man on the right. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could turn to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
To throw, it's Aguilar. They're setting up the screen. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Vols want to crank the tempo.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Volunteers have their offense in high gear.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line.
It's a seam wide open. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
God, I'm so
and
stupid.
The Volunteers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll do it himself. And the ball comes out close to the goal line.
Great job by this defense, not getting down, not quitting. The offense got in the red zone, but the most important part of the field, they came up big, forced the fumble, and get the touchback.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Chapin. Catch in the middle, it's Traore. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Give to the single back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Thompson. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at at the 46. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter.
We're ranked 14 out of 16.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll try the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
And the Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Turning it on! He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
That's caught. It's Traore.
Oh, I thought he was right in my face.
Just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that kind of thing.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it
hauls it in the first down and more. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Under fire. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Grabbed behind the line.
Good. That's good.
And the pass is complete,
we're gonna go for
but
it.
less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. You start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys, they've got way too much speed. We saw it right there.
Touchdown, Mississippi State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Effective productive offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Staley. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pulls it in, it's Staley. He'll get a fresh set it down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Complete. Breaks the tackle. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. And the Vols can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Bishop. Brings into the open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
We hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
Complete to the left. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. With the run on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get 1st downs, and hopefully move the football.
You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. Touchdown Vols! Fitted in the window for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
I know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. They're dealing with a second and long.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out. It's Staley. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Ben, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, and you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on.
There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving out of the pocket.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Grab near the marker, it's Staley. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Vols getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. No huddle offense to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that on third and long? I think everybody in this place thinking pass, right? Drop back and play pass. Well, who has the quarterback? Like, a lot of times in these man-to-man, third down and long situations, nobody has him. Look at that. Runs the option to perfection, keeps the football, and gets the first down.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Volunteers. And here they come, almost all the way back.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's in open space downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. This offense has it with really good field position.
I should have punted.
Pulls it and fires to the left.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line. A first down run in the red zone. He's going for the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on second and goal. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Pass interference.
It looked as if they had a chance to tie it, but that goes by the boards as the penalty takes away the touchdown. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Makes the grab. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts the drive trying to go up top. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
I'll try something. Yeah, gamble, considering where I'm at. But
well, tip your hat to the
seeing how they've been playing,
they
would just make it back down the field anyway.
Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
That worked.
On 4th down, still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the...
I didn't have to run it. That's what I was about to do.
On 4th down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll go to the ground. And maybe
I've got to get him
back
open.
to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Handoff from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Chapin. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Not a chance.
Damn it.
Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete downfield.
Damn it, wrong.
Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. The 10.
Damn it.
And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable because right now it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Handoff from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Oh, my God.
He's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. The play action fake. Throwing right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense. Now it's 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Going to try to get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving.
And that's why we have Kamari Taylor. That made me sweat.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Shapen. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The defense going to stop the clock with
Thank
a timeout.
you,
They want
Aiden.
to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Traore. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win
No, I mean, he's
is
right,
going to
but
help recruiting. It's going to help
realistically,
their
State
confidence
got
moving forward.
like
I know this,
78 new
David, every
players
team on the
between
rest of their
transfers and
schedule,
freshmen.
they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese.
We're still not ranked. This one's gonna be a hard one.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Mississippi State's offense will go on the attack first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these...
Tons of room in the middle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And the Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to him again. There he goes.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On the ground, it's Booth. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Scanning the field, it's Chapin. With the catch, it's Williams. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
From the gun, the ground game. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
I'm I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! First points of the day are on the board. Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start, and that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can...
Oh, he's going to go up top. Snatches it on the right. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Reed. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Moss. To the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Power ahead. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. They'll send out the kicker here. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Looking for a man. It's Shapen. Grabs it in the middle.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The short hands. It's Traore. Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Looks as if this one will be marked down around the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. To the air, it's Reed. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Brings it in down the left side. There he goes. He's at the touchdown Aggies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Caught over the middle, it's Traore. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominated at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Caught behind the line. It's Traore. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Craven. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. All out of space. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at first.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Shapen. Fires to the big fella. Past the 40. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety right on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Sets up the screen. Turning it on. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and you keep the drive alive.
This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Traore. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Reed. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Aggies in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Bussey. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. It's a 1st down. They'll clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down. And that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is.
Going for it all. It's broken up and almost almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. They got it. It's blocked. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Finds his man. It's Williams. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. And it's no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station? Fun first half than you.
Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. You know, the entire concept of the play-action fake is to slow down the rush. Didn't work.
No, they didn't bite on it, which was great defense. They didn't bite on it. They knew it wasn't a run. Played pass, continued to get to the quarterback and get the quarterback on the ground.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quickly complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6.
Wide open spaces. Inside the touchdown, Texas A&M. They take the lead with the 6. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. Last time they had it, the long missed field goal ended the drive. The idea, get a little deeper in plus territory this time around. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to throw, it's Shapen. to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Got it in the middle. It's Traore. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Grab near the marker. It's Williams. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have first and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the...
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Reed. He lets one fly deep. Snags it down the right side. Touchdown, Aggie! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. This is his personal resume reel, trying to win the Bolitnikoff Award or something. Oh, they blocked the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws.
There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
But you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds and complete. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
They'll run it from the gun. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Unloads quickly. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
Hard in the backfield. It's Traore. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. The quick out. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now on 2nd and goal. Might be changing the route. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. To the air, it's Shapen. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Bulldogs. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Just going to keep it after the snap. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Craver. Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Concepcion. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their...
Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Craver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Finds the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. On the run, it's Moss. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That slices the lead to 2. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. They're trailing by just 4 to Fresno State.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Under fire. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these 1st downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a 1st down. Nice balance by this offense.
Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Bulldogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Grab behind the line. It's Traore. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the 1st down. A few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Get it out on the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Back to pass on second down. With the catch, it's Moss.
Hey, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just bleed this game out.
Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Concepcion. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air. It's Reed. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.